Remember the camera?
Yeah, I see the camera.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to All for Sci-Fi. Yay!
Another great week here. All right.
We're excited to be back again.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Dante's already here. He's already said hi. Hey.
Hey, Dante. How you doing?
Dante says, happy Saturday, Eric and Captain Rickster.
Oh, same to you.
Yeah, same here. Thank you so much for joining us. And we were running a couple minutes behind. I, as usual, need to post on social media that we're live. We already got Dante's already here, but let's try to let everybody else know we're live.
He's always a little on the late side.
Yeah, that's true.
I
would agree with that.
He was born late.
That's actually the not the truth. I'm actually a premature baby. I was only 4 pounds. I was in the hospital for like a couple months.
You were actually 4 pounds.
I was 4 pounds. I was 2.5 months premature because I wanted to get out. In addition to that, I'm giving too much information, guys.
What happened?
In addition to that, they used to dress me in doll's clothes. That's how small I was.
I bet they did.
What the heck happened to me?
That's what, right? I'm trying to figure out now.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe that's why I have metabolism or I have issues because
could be. Never
maybe
know.
that has something to do with it. I don't know. So, everybody, thank you for joining us. Everybody here, as always, at All for Sci-Fi. If this is the first time you've ever run across our show, please hit the subscribe button below here, right below. I'm pointing to it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell because you're going to want to know when we go live every week because we give free prizes every week.
That's
like
true.
this one. This week's prize is a vintage Chewbacca. Look at this one. It is VC number 141, Mr. Chewbacca. So here, look at that. It's a nice one. Thank Captain Rickster. This was his idea this week.
My idea this week.
Let
so
Captain Rickster.
Really good.
And so please hit the subscribe button so you have a shot at winning prizes like this.
Yep.
Every week from us, guys. And today, of course, is August 7th. Yes, I'm sure, Captain Rickster.
I don't think so. I think it's
It is Saturday, August 7th. And I'm in a better mood today, so I don't feel like knocking you out like last week, right?
Oh, that's why you moved me away from you, huh? In a real good mood.
Well, I'm in a better mood. Hey, Dave Staggs is here.
Hey, Dave.
Say
how
hi
you doing,
to
guys?
Dave.
How you doing, Dave?
How you doing, Dave? So
nice to see you.
While we do that, Captain Rickster, you go ahead and talk a little bit while I post on social media.
You want me to talk, huh? Wow.
Go ahead.
All right.
What happened this week? How was your week?
We had a great week this week. Might have been a little slow at work, but it was still a great week. We did a lot of great things this week. We did a lot of traveling, which was fun, as usual. But the heat, oh my God, it was so hot these last 4 or 5 days. Finally, it cooled down enough, so it's not too bad. It's going to be cooler tomorrow, but it's supposed to pick back up on Monday because it won't be in the hundreds like it was before.
Oh, it's been hot, man.
But it's been miserable.
It has been.
So trying to stay cool. I wish I had a swimming pool where I live, but I don't. So what can I say on that part?
What, Captain Rickster, you're welcome to come over here. Now that we finally, where I live, we have a pool.
Yeah, it was green at one time.
And it was green, and I was wondering
really
why,
green.
but why? We found out why the pool's green.
Yeah.
Why is it green?
Somebody bought up all the chlorine here in Southern California, was taking it back up north to Washington, had a truck accident. Unfortunately, he died in the accident, which I don't wish anybody like that. And all the chlorine burnt up, which is not a good sign. So, I mean, if you own a bleach company, you can probably just use bleach and bleach it out. That's another thing that'll kill.
I didn't know that until you said that. I didn't know bleach could actually help clean a pool. That's something I learned something new today from Captain Rickster.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they scrubbed it. When you empty out a pool, that's how they scrub it down with bleach, just to get rid of everything. And then you fill it back up. Costs about a couple $1 million to fill up a pool anymore nowadays. Because it's expensive to do that stuff. So it's best to just keep it clean and do what you can with it. Make sure you get all the leaves and everything else out of it.
Right.
But anyway, oh yes, next weekend we're going to be up in Sacramento. Well, actually Roseville.
Anybody that lives up in Sacramento.
Having a great time up that way. We're going to do a show on that Sunday, but we're leaving Saturday, so we're going to hang out with a few friends we have up there, which is great. But You know, it's like I said, it's been an exciting week. We've had a lot of fun. I'm glad to share it with you guys. And I think he's finally typing. He's going to get a drink of water before he opens up his mouth. So he starts talking. So, yeah, hey, you know.
Hey, guys, Captain Rickster's right. And thank you, Captain Rickster, for taking the floor while I was, posting on social media for us.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and start our show.
Oh, we do have some great movies we're going to do. And we also have the Bad Batch.
Yes. So, let's get started. I'm your host, Eric Walker, and this is
Captain Rickster, the
And
sidekick.
Welcome to the All for Sci-Fi weekly webcast, where we talk about nothing but sci-fi shows.
Oh, yes.
And we review sci-fi movies, sci-fi TV shows, streaming shows. You name it. If it's sci-fi, it's All for Sci-Fi. That's why we came up with the name.
True.
This week we're going to talk about. We actually have a big show today.
Yes.
It's gonna run a little bit long, so be patient with us, guys. You might have noticed Wiki's joined us.
Yes.
Hey, Wiki, say hi to everybody.
Wiki was lonely.
Yes, he was complaining to his daddy here, and I had to bring him on the show. But this show, it's going to be a little long, so please be patient with us. Hopefully we can entertain you while we're doing that. But this show got some great stuff. We're going to talk about the Jungle Cruise.
Oh,
right?
yes.
We're also going to talk about yesterday's release of The Suicide Squad.
Yep.
From DC. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to talk about the big
Bad
elephant in the room. He mentioned it earlier, the Bad Batch season finale, part 1, which now we know why they didn't give us a title.
Right.
Because it's a 2-part finale, but it actually has a name. Part 1 is called Return to Camino.
Uh-huh.
And wow, we're going to have a great
That
show.
was
We got
definitely a
sci-fi
great
news, too, to
show.
share as
Yes.
well with everybody. So a bunch of people joined us.
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, Dante's talking about it was hot.
Oh, yeah.
The humidity was the worst the past week. He lives
Yes,
in
it was.
Pennsylvania.
You got it.
Okay, let's talk about some sci-fi news, everybody. This week, a big announcement in the Star Trek universe. Alex Kurtzman just signed a $150 million deal with CBS for Star Trek. So all that back and forth about Alex Kurtzman being gone and fighting and issues, he's signed a deal and he's going to be here through 2026.
Great.
So, and speaking of Alex Kurtzman, we have the season 2 premiere of Star Trek Lower Decks is coming just right around the corner. It's going to be premiering August 12th, I believe.
Right, yeah, August 12th.
Yeah, and we have Dune.
Which will be in a few more days.
The big sci-fi. Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah.
And we have Dune, the movie Dune's coming out streaming and also in theaters on October 22nd.
Yeah.
We're starting to see a lot of previews of Dune. It's looking really good, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I hear that Jason Momoa, the actor who plays Aquaman and other movies, and he's also in a bunch of stuff, even streaming now. I hear he wants them to release the director's cut already of Dune.
Well, that'd be great, yeah.
But he's
I would
saying
like
the
to see
director's
that.
cut's like almost 6 hours long.
Woo! I'd sit down and watch it for 6 hours. You got that part right.
Yeah. So,
Might have to take an intermission in between time, but yeah, I would love it.
right. So what did Dante say? Dante said something. Let's see. Dante, don't forget, Eric, that you got to do the magic hand dance. That is true.
That is true, yes.
I owe a magic hand dance.
Yes,
so
that's right.
And I'm going to wait until Scooby comes
Gets on,
online.
yes.
So when Jim comes online, Jim, if you guys see him, say hi or whatever, and I don't see it, let me know because, yes, we do owe Jim a magic hand dance.
That's right.
Because Yoda can dance. Baby Yoda can dance, right?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We
Well,
got to take him out of retirement.
well, yeah. So any other sci-fi news you hear about? Other movies coming out that I didn't mention, Captain Rickster, before we get going?
Oh, I know. September 3rd, which are going to be probably, well, it might be here, it might be gone, is a Shanghai 10 Rings is coming out.
That's right. Right.
I've seen not commercials, but I've seen the trailers of that.
Oh, I've seen
Oh,
them.
it is so awesome.
Yes.
The trailers on those. I can't wait to see that one.
That's a Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel.
Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. I can't wait to see that.
I can't either.
Too.
That
That's
is
gonna be
so
exciting.
good. And we got to see this one in the theater, too.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
we're busy, but, hey.
And again, Captain Rickster mentioned it briefly, so I'm going to bring it up again. Next week's show is not going to be on Saturday. We're moving it to Sunday.
Yep.
So next week, because we're going to be live, we're going to do a live walkthrough in Sacramento. We're going to be at it's called Sinister Creature Con.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a lot of sci-fi and horror as well. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, Wiki. Let me put you down here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be both sci-fi and it's going to be in horror films. So we're going to do a live walkthrough. So next week's show will move to Sunday, and we'll have a prize, and we'll do a walkthrough, and we'll have fun, and we'll also do a review of the Bad Batch,
Right.
the part 2
Yeah,
as well.
part 2, yes.
But we won't do anything other than that. Just a quick thing about Bad Batch because it's a season finale, plus the walkthrough and the free giveaway.
Right.
So next week, catch us on Sunday.
Yep.
Probably should we do it around 3:00? That's too late.
Too late.
Let's say we're gonna come on next Sunday at
2?
No, maybe 1 o'clock. Let's do 1 o'clock.
Well, okay, do 1 o'clock. Yeah,
So
that'd
next
be better, yeah.
next week, instead of Saturday at 3, we're going to be Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. All right. I think that's about it as far as that. Unless you got something else you want to tell everybody.
No, I told everybody last week.
So we let everybody
going
know
down?
what's going on for next week. Wow, I just got a smuggler to get me the Darksaber
Yes.
from Galaxy's Edge, so I'm excited about
Yep.
that. I can't wait.
He's going to smuggle that out for us. Well, actually for him, not me.
So
but-
I'm excited. So no, it's for you too. It's for
Well, it's
everybody.
For the office.
Yeah.
Then we'll go cut everybody up with that Darksaber.
Yeah. All right, let's get going. We got a lot to talk about today. So what do we want to talk about first? Let's talk about Suicide Squad first.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about Jungle Cruise and then the part 1 of the Bad Batch. Okay.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad was directed by James Gunn, and everybody know there's a lot of controversy with James Gunn because some stuff happened, and it wasn't. I think James Gunn is the guy who was doing also the Marvel one about
Galaxy's Edge.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy's Edge. Yes, he was the one that
He got fired,
and
and then Dave Bautista fought for him to come back
Yep.
on that. So he's doing Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Right now, in fact.
Right. So, but James Gunn is a good director.
Yes, he is.
Very interesting style, funny. He has comedic elements to everything he does. As far as the Suicide Squad is concerned, at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars, 5 stars being the best.
Yep.
If it's 3 stars or lower, we don't recommend going to the movie theater or streaming it, wherever you watch it these days. The Suicide Squad gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of... I'm going to be nicer because I'm that kind of guy, but I'm going to give it 4 stars. I almost was going to give it 3 something, but I'm going to give it 4 stars. What do you give it?
I'm going to give it the same thing. I'm going to be nice, too. I'll give it 4.
Only giving it 4.
I was going to be a lot less than that, but I'll be nice and give it a 4.
I came close to giving it. It had great elements to it. Don't get me wrong. And the best elements was the acting and James Gunn's directing.
Right. That's the only thing that was good.
That's the only thing that was Gunn. The story, and again, Captain Rickster says a starfish from outer space. Couldn't it come up with something better? And I reminded Captain Rickster, this is based off comics, right, Captain Rickster?
Of course it is. It's based off comics, but come on, pick a better comic book next time. Don't pick up something that's so stupid as this.
That's true. They could have done something different.
Yeah.
That's a good point because the first Suicide Squad with Will Smith and all of them was much better.
A lot better.
Yes, and I didn't like the development of their leader, the lady. I didn't like the development of her character.
Not this time, no.
Yeah, she came across as this evil, not an evil person, but whining and uncaring, and she seemed a lot better in first Suicide Squad. I liked her character more. As the rest of the acting was great. It was really interesting to see Sylvester Stallone as the shark.
If no one knows, he was actually King Shark in Suicide Squad. You would never know it because you don't know it's him. Because you can't tell who he is, Sharkman. But he always said he wanted to be in a superhero movie, so he finally in one.
Besides that, I loved Harley Quinn.
Yes, Harley Quinn's. That Maggie Robbins, I think her last name is.
Robbie,
yeah, she's actually a good actress. I like her.
The acting was good. The entire movie, everything was good about it. The filmmaking part of it was good. The music was good. It just, they could have picked a better storyline, like you said, not done this starfish thing.
It could have been a better storyline, yeah.
Because it just, and the effects were good too. So I didn't have a problem with any of the special effects either.
The funny part about it, though, that's that starfish actually came in Justice League.
Oh, okay.
And they're taking something out of context because I don't remember ever being in the Suicide Squad.
Where's everyone today? Are they sleeping?
They must be sleeping today.
You know, sometimes people get too busy. We get it. Everybody has busy lives, Dante, and maybe they couldn't join us. And that's okay, though.
Yes.
But they'll come and watch it later when they miss it.
Mm-hmm. And they'll miss out on the prize.
Yep.
So, and if you need this prize, hey, I got the lucky hat on today.
Yeah, that's true. Whoever gets it, wins it.
That's right.
So, and everybody's in competition because you could win it twice in a month. And
that's
nobody's...
true.
The month just started, and there was only one winner last week, and that was Dante, so he could win it again as far as that goes.
That's right.
Okay, so you had to agree with me on that. Couldn't you just not agree with me, Captain Rickster?
I was trying to be nice.
You're supposed to do the follow-through. Ready?
Hey, well, my next turn.
I'm nowhere near him either, right? But the follow-through.
Well, he just hit me in the neck. That's what happened.
Oh, my poor neck.
My poor neck.
Oh, workman's comp. No, just joking.
Yeah, workman's comp. Yeah, workman's comp.
Yeah.
I'll never get nothing, but anyway.
Okay, so 4 stars I think was gracious.
That's gracious
for
enough,
a guy
yeah.
that sees the glass half full.
I see the half
Watch
empty.
it if you want. If you have time to kill, watch it. If not, you don't have to watch it. Unless you just want to watch Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn acting crazy.
Acting crazy. It's actually a good nighttime movie. It's something you can, if you can also go to sleep with.
Well, we didn't do it 3 stars, so we're not saying not to watch it. But
no, I'm not saying not to watch it. I'm saying to watch it at nighttime in case you happen to fall asleep.
just watch it at your own discretion. You might like it, but that's our views.
No, you might like it better than we did, but hey, I can see why not Disney. I can see why DC Comics is falling behind on Marvel.
Well, this was better than most of their stuff. Their stuff,
I can think the other things are better than this one.
Yeah.
Even the first one was better than this one.
Oh, the first Suicide Squad was better. Yeah, you're right.
A lot better.
Sure it was. Absolutely.
Even Justice League of America, when they did their filming, it was actually good.
Right.
Superman, well, I don't know. There's too many Supermans out there.
Right.
Batman, same way.
So I mean,
Batman.
it basically was about this. About they start to show the prison system and how they're grabbing all these characters that have special super
powers
abilities or
stuff,
whatever. Because the Suicide Squad in general, I guess that comic book series is about all the misfits.
Misfits criminals, yeah.
And the ones that were criminals, and they're trying to get time off their prison time, and the lead character, she's so cruel, she implants this stuff in their brain. So if they go off mission, all she does is push a button and blows up their brain. And she does it to a lot of them. It's like, it's ridiculous. It's like they're piling up the death of the superheroes from the Suicide Squad.
Yes.
And she basically she decides this time to have a diversion Suicide Squad that she doesn't care about. And Harley Quinn's in that group.
That's right, yeah.
But she survives. She's the only one of that group that survives and gets more into it. And then the other group, I mean, there's good comic timing.
Yeah.
James Gunn is really good at what he does as a filmmaker. So I did enjoy. I find myself laughing at times and enjoying myself. And times I thought it was crazy. But again, I agree with Captain Rickster, the starfish thing. They could have done it better.
Something better.
Yeah.
And could have put a lot more action in it. But another thing too is I would love to see the outtakes.
Yes.
Outtakes would be probably
the outtakes would probably be funny, and if James Gunn has the director's cut too, it'd probably be better.
Yeah, it probably would be.
Yeah. Okay, so enough about Suicide Squad. This just came out yesterday, so go watch it if you want. If you got time to kill, that's our review on that one. Jungle Cruise.
Oh, yes, the best movie of the year.
Jungle Cruise, all for sci-fi rating of 5 stars. That's my rating. What's your rating?
I'm going to go to 5++.
Captain Rickster says 5++. The Jungle Cruise, and this surprised me because I was thinking this is something, again, just like, the comic book stuff doesn't have, sometimes they have great storylines, but sometimes they don't. I didn't have any expectations watching the Jungle Cruise because I know it's based on a ride.
That's right.
And
yeah.
at one point, you know,
I think I think Walt Disney did a story too at one time. About the
well,
Jungle
even
Cruise.
when he's doing the riverboat stuff, he's even doing some of the liners about the backside of water and all that stuff, just like on the real Jungle Cruise. He's
like
doing it.
Yeah.
And I was worried that they were going to do that, but his delivery was like, whoa.
His jokes weren't so
The
funny.
Rock was, he nailed it.
Yeah, he nailed it.
And it kind
yes.
you kind of started liking the characters. You cared about them.
Yeah.
And the storyline kind of came together and was solid.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say that Jungle Cruise, for me, so far this year, movie-wise, not talking about TV shows or Star Wars stuff, but movie-wise, it's the best movie I've seen this year.
Same here with me too. So far, it's been the best.
It hands down gets a 5-star rating.
Yep.
It just had me on the edge of my seat. It was a thrill ride.
All the way. In fact, I watched it twice. It was so good.
I want to watch it again. It was that good.
It is that good. It's good to watch twice. It's on Disney Plus right now, so if you wanted to watch it.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so Jungle Cruise starts off with it's back in like what was it, the 1800s or something like that?
Yeah,
right around that time.
No, 1900 during First World War.
First World War, correct.
Right.
And this lady is trying to steal this information, this map, and this information on how to go to find this magical thing.
Right.
In the jungle, they call it the Tears. It's based on a planet that could cure everybody.
The moon of the Tears.
Yeah. So she's pretty cool, this chick.
Oh yeah, Emily Blunt is.
And at first I thought that was her husband, that guy, that sidekick.
Oh,
then later you
yeah.
find out in the movie that's her brother.
It's her brother, yeah.
So anyway, she ends up getting that from the society that she belongs to because they wouldn't help her out.
Right.
She steals it. They go on. Then they go over to the Amazon to go on this because they have the map and everything to try to find this thing to see if it's real.
And the Germans are right behind her on her tail.
They are.
She basically stole it from the
Nazis
Germans.
are on the trail.
Well, not the Nazis. The Nazis weren't here yet.
They weren't here, but I thought they sounded okay. Germans.
No, Nazis not until World War II.
Right.
This is Wilhelm Kaiser World War I battle.
Right.
This is where Hitler was in World War I, and he was disappointed when he lost. He should have kept on going.
Okay.
But that's another whole.
Yo, Darth, what's up, man?
That's another whole different story.
I think Darth is here. Hey, Darth, how you guys doing?
Hey, Darth, how you doing?
You were out hiking. That's okay, Darth. No problem.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the Jungle Cruise right now, and the Jungle Cruise is by far the best movie I've seen this year. One of the best, for sure. This is this week's prize, by the way. It is vintage. It is VC number 141.
Yep.
It's Chewbacca.
The old Chewbacca.
Yeah, vintage, baby.
Yep, this is the vintage one.
So this is this week's prize.
Yep. Make sure Dante saw it.
Yeah, so talking about the Jungle Cruise, so anyway, the lady goes, she goes to try to hide. She goes to in the Amazon. She's trying to hire this guy, and she goes into the guy's office at the same time that The Rock is in there trying to steal stuff back.
Well, get his key back.
Get his key back.
So get his engine back.
So he get his engine, and he pretends like he's that person.
Right.
So to hire them, and you find out that he sets everything up from the tiger, and later you find out that he's there's a lot of spoilers, guys, but it's a great movie. Later, he still convinces them to go at a lower price. So they take off, and he has this whole thing set up the whole time. And later she finds out the tiger is really his pet.
Yeah, really,
and,
huh?
It had a lot of neat twists like that.
Yeah, it had a lot of twists in it, yeah.
Yep. It did.
Yeah.
I was really enjoying it.
Yep. There's one down, so.
And then we find out that The Rock was one of the people, because the whole story is about, there's this backstory about these Spaniards.
This guy's daughter.
Way back
in the 1500s.
Went to go try to find the Tears of stuff too. And then they tried to kill everybody, and the chief put a curse on them.
Right.
So they couldn't leave the river. And he was one of those original people back in the day.
But he was not he was not the one who was doing all the killing, trying to save everybody.
No, it was the it was the captain.
It was the captain and his
Right.
rest of his crew who tried to kill everybody, and then they got sucked up and they became monsters eventually. You know, all eaten up over age and time because they were captured and moved away from the water.
Right.
So they actually were just deteriorating in their stuff. But he didn't. He was healed, but he was he had to stick around like everybody else did near the river,
Couldn't die.
so he couldn't die.
So
it was
he was
actually
just,
pretty.
and
It was
he
actually
kept
pretty
telling
funny.
her how tired he is. He wants to get it. He wants to end his life. You
Yeah,
know?
he wants to be, go into relaxation time, but that didn't happen.
Right. So also, Darth, since you're just joining us, and anybody else is also joining us because everybody's late today. Next Saturday, we're moving Saturday's webcast to Sunday because we're going to be in Sacramento at a sci-fi a sci-fi horror convention called
Yeah.
Sinister Creature Con.
Yep.
We'll be there next Sunday, so we're going to move Saturday because we're going to traveling on Saturday. We're going to move Saturday to Sunday, and it's going to be at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
So we'll do a walkthrough of that con, so you guys see all the different great things there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a free prize as well, and we'll only do one review next week on the final Bad Batch
Yeah.
episode. So, okay, so yeah, so they eventually find all this out, and they. All this time, the Rock character that Rock plays, he couldn't find it.
No, he couldn't.
He couldn't find it all this time, even though it was hundreds of years. He couldn't find where the tears were hidden, or whatnot. But eventually, they find it. It comes together. They find everything. Everything works out, and they ends up going back with that lady at the end.
At the end, well,
To London.
she
She
saved
teaches him how to drive.
Yeah, well,
He doesn't know what an automobile is.
She saved him because when they went there to do, the tree came to life once they got the stone that was inside the little arrow, and then they broke the arrow, got the stone out, and they put the arrow back together, which healed the stuff back together. Then they put everything back inside this round, half round thing, and brought everything back up. So it made the tree come back to life again. Once that happened, then because only the moon can make it come back to life, along with everything else. If everything's coordinated together, then the moon will bring back the tree back to life, which it did. But as soon as the moon kept going away from the hole where it was at, so the tree started to go back to die back again. So they had to save the flower that was on there, and she only got the one flower. So at the end, she gave him the flower while he was already glued to the wall, turned to stone. She put it in his mouth. It disappeared. He sucked it in, and then a few minutes later, he came back to life. So that's how that one. That's how that happened.
Right.
And then he went to London with her.
Yeah,
And
he did, and it was funny. She was teaching him how to drive.
Yes, in a 1920 Buick sedan, which I love to own one of those babies,
That's true.
because you don't see them. They were so good. Got a lot of the antiques in there that I would love. I've worked on a few of them, but not all of them.
Yeah. Darth Sidious was saying he's looking forward to the convention video. He likes the walkthroughs we do.
Oh, good.
And Dante says he can't wait for next Sunday as well. He likes the walkthroughs. We
Right.
enjoy doing those because
yeah,
it
we
gets
do.
you guys a chance to get out there, see what new people are. Sometimes the cosplays are really great at
Oh,
those
yes.
conventions too. And this one's because it's a horror film convention. There might be some really neat things like in a past video I saw some people were doing some Beetlejuice stuff,
Right. Yes.
which looked really cool.
Uh-huh.
You remember when in Beetlejuice where they tried to scare people and they had the eyeballs and the tongue in that character?
Well, what about that? What about that one? It's horror shows. Annabelle.
Annabelle, yeah,
Annabelle.
and that was at the
That
LA
was
Comic
another-
Con.
Oh, yeah,
which
that one was-
Which, by the way, LA Comic Con is in December.
December.
We're going to be going.
Yeah.
Again, that's the biggest cosplay.
Uh-huh.
They have like probably 10 or 15,000 people dress up.
Oh yeah.
At the
It
LA
is
Comic
so-
Con.
Gotta look at. We actually taking pictures of the LA Con.
Yes.
And one of our video shoots, and you just see the thousands of people
There's
just
videos
coming to wait to get in.
Yeah, we did it the last time before COVID. So if you go back into our videos, I know we have hundreds of videos, guys, but look up LA Comic Con.
Yeah.
And you see the last one we went to. You can see the videos are wonderful.
Oh,
Watch
yes.
those. The thousands of people dressed up.
Yeah, there's a three-parter on that one.
Yeah, it's we did a walkthrough every day.
Oh yeah, every day.
At the LA
The whole
Comic-Con.
3 days we were there.
Yeah.
We would walk through.
So yeah, we're gonna enjoy doing it next week. That's for sure. But yeah,
Yep.
go watch the Jungle Book, guys.
Oh, most definitely, yes.
It's a thrill ride. You're gonna love it. It's really a good show for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Also next week, when we're there at Sacramento actually it's called Sinister Creature Con. I say Sacramento because that's a big city.
Well, actually, it's Roseville, which
Mark
right above.
Dodson's going to be there.
Yes, he is.
Who
Mike
did
Dodson's
the
gonna be there,
Teek's
yes.
voice, and Nikki Patello's
Patello's
going to be there.
Yep.
Who played Teek. So
Yep.
who else is going to be there? Sandra Nilsson, who has played Darth Vader more times than anybody's played Darth Vader.
And the guy who played the Tusken Raider.
Tusken Raider, the guy who used to train the
elephants, yeah.
Alan Fernandez is going to be there. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll try to get everybody on camera too as
Yeah.
well.
I met that guy originally in Redwood City when the U.S. What's that
when
called?
he was still working.
Working for.
Yeah, he
who
was
is it
still
again?
doing. It was like a SeaWorld type thing.
I can't think of the name of it right now, but it moved to Vallejo.
Right.
But I can't remember the name.
He used the Alan used to work at those parks and train the animals.
Train the elephants and stuff like that. So
He
that's how I
trained a
met
lot
him.
of the animals, even the other ones too.
Oh yeah, all
he was
over the
he was
world.
an animal trainer, Alan. Great guy. So we'll try to get him on camera as well next week. Okay, so yeah, Jungle Book, 5 stars, everybody.
No, 5++ stars.
Okay, I'm glad you don't agree with me.
Plus
5 stars.
5++ stars.
You didn't move.
No. I ain't moving on this one, buddy.
Bah!
5++ stars on this
Okay,
baby.
I missed. All right.
You missed this time.
Let's talk about what everybody has been chatting about since yesterday.
Weeks.
Since yesterday, when it premiered.
Oh, yes.
The Bad Batch finale, part 1, Return to Camino.
Oh, yes.
What was interesting, Captain Rickster,
Yep.
is didn't we say at the end they were going to go back to Camino?
Yes, we did.
We've been talking about
Last
this.
show we said
We've
that.
been talking about this all season long about how something's going to happen with Camino. We think the Empire is going to do something and wipe them out. If Mike was here, he could let us know this.
Right.
But I don't know if you're here, Mike. Maybe you're missing in action. But did we all know this all along that the Empire was going to destroy Camino like that? Was it in
that's a
other
good
books?
question.
Or is this the first time that we have this knowledge? I'm curious. I'm wondering if it's in like expanded universe books or some comic books or something like that, because or another show. But maybe Darth, you know the answer too since you're here.
Right.
That really shocked me. But we talked about it, and of course the Bad Batch. Let's go ahead and give it the official rating. Of course, 5 stars being the best. I have to give this episode 5 stars again.
Oh, I'm going 5++.
It's definitely a 5-star episode.
Yes, it is. And I can't wait to see the
Man.
next episode, which is going to be the finale at the ending of it. But
And
can't wait till that second series comes out.
you know, there was a little twist in it. We kept talking about how we thought that eventually Crosshair, because we love Crosshair,
Yep.
we thought that eventually they're going to get him back and get the inhibitor chip out of his head.
Right.
That didn't happen, guys, because he
Nope.
already took it out of his head.
Uh-huh.
And that was a twist I didn't expect.
Right.
I don't know. Did you guys expect that twist? I still think there's something else going on, though.
I do too. I think there's something else is going on.
They somehow twisted his mind even
Further.
Yeah, I think something's going on, or he's just a good soldier who follows orders. Or he's like Wrecker. Oh yeah, where's the action? Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, they had plenty of action in this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's like Wrecker, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love you, D. Bradley Baker.
Mm-hmm.
You do every voice beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
Of all the clones. Someone to look up to. Can't wait to meet you one day.
Oh, of course.
And I know we will.
Yep.
Okay, so, guys, It was just great. It was great from the moment it started to the end.
Mm-hmm.
This was a great episode.
Yes, it was.
I mean, it just.
Which is nice, though, when they were back on Camino, that there was nobody else there. So
that.
They didn't kill the people. They actually just ruined. They just killed the buildings or destroyed the buildings.
At the end, they decide to destroy.
Yeah, the buildings.
What's there, and who knows? I mean, what if there's other Camino and somewhere else, and not that planet's hard to live on.
That's true because
it's all the rain and thunder and darkness. But maybe where's the land on that planet? Maybe there are some people, some other that live there, aliens that live there. They're just not a part of that area.
Right.
But Omega knows stuff other people don't know.
That's true.
And Omega knew about a platform that she knew nobody would know about, and she knew about these special tunnels too. That Nala Su was built for Nala Su in case things happen, because they're smart people. Heck, smart. They made all these clones from Jango Fett. So so basically they find it starts off they're fixing a ship. Also, you have a scene where Crosshair takes a Hunter to Camino.
Right.
And but before then, we go back to them, and they're trying to fix this ship, and Omega's impatient, but we got to fix this. We got to return to get help Hunter out. And when they take off, and they're Crosshair made Hunter's beacon go off, so they know where to find him. And Hunter says, they know that's going to be a trap. That's what I'm planning. They're still going to come for you. That's what I'm planning. I got to figure out that voice. That one's a harder one to do. But, and it is a trap, of course, right?
Of course it's a trap, yeah. And they know it anyway.
Right. So.
But Omega wants to rescue Hunter.
Yeah, of course. So they get there, they land, they go to land. There's just water. She says, keep going down lower, keep going down lower. At one point, he says, if I go any lower, we're going to be in the water. Well, it won't activate unless you're low enough.
Yeah.
Then they get low enough, almost into the water. It activates. The platform comes up out of the sea. They get out. They go in through the tubes. And she says it leads to her friend who helped create her, Nala Su, into her private lab.
Yep.
So, I mean, Omega is really in the know, and she knows what's going on. But, of course, they're trying to set it up. They try to set up everything, and they try to push them into. They take Hunter into this one area to try to push them into this arena where the fighting goes on in the training.
Right.
And when they get up there, of course, it's a trap. But what are they going to do? So Omega gets the signal. When she gets the signal, she's supposed to leave or get help. Instead, she tries to reprogram those bots, the training ones, to go after them, but she turns too many of them on.
Yeah, like all of them.
During all of this, there's interaction between, of course, Crosshair and Hunter, and he's asking him, why are you doing this? And Hunter keeps telling him, it's that chip. It's a chip in you that's causing you to be this way. And that's when we find out, no, it's not. I had it removed.
Had it removed a long time ago.
That was a big twist. Hunter then tells them, I'm going to give you one more chance to join the Empire.
Yep. Well, that didn't happen.
They don't want to join the Empire. So they end up, Omega ends up getting all those things up there, too many of them, so they have to battle and get rid of those. Hunter fights along their side again to try to get rid of all of them. After they're done, Hunter says, are you going to come with the Empire or not? They have a little bit of a fight over that. He shoots Crosshair, knocks him out.
Yep.
But they take Crosshair.
Because they were destroying Camino.
They said, pick Crosshair up. He's going with us. Yep. As they get ready to go leave and go up to the platform, that's when, of course, they said they're destroying. They're destroying everything. The whole, these big, huge star destroyers are just annihilating what's left of Camino.
Yep.
And then it ends. So what happens? I'm sure there's going to be some great escape, obviously.
Of course, yes.
But we got to find out, too, if they could try to convince Hunter with what's wrong with this dude.
Yeah, I know.
And we loved you, Hunter, so come back to the bad batch.
Not Hunter, Crosshair.
I mean, Crosshair.
What are you talking about Hunter for? What the,
I have Hunter on the brain.
What is your problem now?
I have Hunter on the brain.
Like You have a ring? Because there's actually a crosshair you need to look for. I think that
Better
chip's in
watch
you.
yourself, buddy.
I think
or
that
I'm
I
gonna
think,
draw
I
on you.
think that chip is in you.
You better watch yourself, buddy.
I think you have that chip in you.
Yeah.
We need to remove that chip.
Darth Sidious says he was disappointed seeing Tipica City on Kamino being destroyed. Thank you for saying the name of the city. It was such an exquisitely designed planet, one of my favorite parts of Attack of the Clones. You know what it is? It was. I remember Attack of the Clones, and it was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Right.
And yes, it was upsetting to see the Star Destroyers blowing it all up. I agree with you.
Well, that's the Empire for you.
Yeah, that's the Empire. They don't care about, and it was beautifully designed.
Well, of course it was.
Great job, George.
Yeah.
Because that came from you in Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens next week. I mean, it's really up in the air.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. So I just don't know what's going to happen. Speaking of that, we're going to be doing a new unboxing video, and I'll probably have it up tomorrow. But this bad boy, everybody's been talking about him, but from Jedi Fallen Order, the game, I'm going to do a Cal Kestis. I'm trying to make it so you could see it. There you go. It's hard to see with the glare. Apologize for that. But it's Cal Kestis, and he's got BD-1, the little creature. He's got 2 lightsabers, and he's got a holocron. It's hard to see. And a little, it's like a cloak, Jedi cloak helmet. So tomorrow I'm going to try to get this done for you guys and get this unboxing done.
Right.
This is one of the favorite things we do, too, these unboxings.
Mm-hmm.
So Cal Kestis looks great.
Yep.
Part of the Gaming Greats series from Hasbro. And speaking of that, since I brought that up, please, everybody, if you haven't done it, please share with everybody the new petition that Captain Rixer started.
Yep.
And that's a petition to get them to make action figures from all the Ewok movies.
Right.
Caravan of Courage and Ewoks: A Battle for Endor. I think there will be a lot of great, not just Mace Tawani, because I played him, but I think we were talking about the hang glider from the Ewok movie. We got the Blurg, which they stole, and we get Blurg anyway now.
Oh, yeah.
But it'd be nice to have a Blurg from Ewoks: A Battle for Endor. And remember how they had the Ewoks inside when they captured them, and they put them inside that wagon?
Mm-hmm.
The Blurg, the Blurg with the wagon and a Marauder.
Yep.
That'd be a great set. Of course, the King Tarek, the Witch, the first Night Sister, Shirelle. That would be great. Teek would be Teek. We did get one figure from Teek from Star Tours.
Right.
But Wicket and all Wicket's family, Weechee, Whittle, Chukatrak, the woodsman who died, the only Ewok that died on camera.
Yep.
Who else?
Your family.
Oh, of course, our families. Mace, Sindel. Noah, the bearded guy, the hermit from it. But it would be great. So, again, please share. It's on change.org. Yep. It's the petition for the Ewok movies. It's hard for me to figure out how to do that when we're in the middle of a broadcast. But if anybody knows the link, you could always post it as well for us, and we appreciate that. We need to get an admin, right, to post stuff for us.
Yeah, we need to get an admin.
We'll figure this program out. There's got to be a way to do it where it's simple.
Right, yeah.
But, yeah, please do that. But next week, guys, exciting. Next week, we're definitely moving. We're going to be live at 1 o'clock on Sunday from the Sinister Creature Con. So please join us when we do that walkthrough next week.
Yep.
Anything else about this episode, Captain Rickster?
No, everything was just perfect on this episode. I mean, everything was spot on. The music, the characters, how they cut it, to edit it, make it into a short whatever.
Right.
Little, maybe a short story. But yes, it was definitely a great. But I was kind of sad too when they started destroying that city in
I know, it's beautiful.
I know, especially the way they designed it.
We got to see more of it, like those tubes now, and that other platform that was hidden in the ocean. That was cool. That's so now.
I wonder if the communion ones. I wonder if they're actually fish people.
Interesting. Maybe.
Maybe because, why there's so much water there? How did they come up to the land?
Probably
build their thing.
Well, look at them. They are kind of like
fishy.
Yeah.
What kind of a fishy face?
Yeah. Darth is saying, which line do you think would be suited for the Ewok movie figures, Reto or the 5? I'd like to see VC, smaller ones.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, who wouldn't want a Black Series 6-inch figure, but
Especially with Mace.
but the VC retro, I think the original ones, yeah, like the Kenner ones back in the day, I think those would be good. In fact, speaking of that, even if it doesn't happen, there's a gentleman who was one of the original sculptors and did a lot of the original Kenner ones. He worked for Kenner back in the 80s. He's actually doing a Mace sculpture right now, and so we might have that available, and for you guys to pick up at a decent price. We're trying to work it out right now.
Right.
But we'll have, of course, Mace's axe, his fire starter, his blaster, a lot of accessories he had. So we're still working on that. John, his name is John Pryor, is working on that with that original guy.
Right.
Cool dude. Really great. We went to Designer Comic Con.
Yeah.
That is a great Comic Con because it's where all these people do these mashes of different characters. Like then maybe they'll do Boba Fett with Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool.
Or something like that. They do these like cross things, and it's really cool. We did that show, and we're gonna do it again if it happens this year, later this year.
Yep.
And also another announcement. We're full of announcements today. Germany's still on, so we're looking like we're going to be going to Germany coming up.
Right.
In September. So it's September 10th, 11th, and 12th will be at Power of the Force Con in Germany. And it's in Cologne.
Right.
So if you know anybody in Germany and Cologne, let them know. When can you tease us with a photo of the sculpt? Let me reach out to John because they've been working on it. And we'll try to get you guys a picture and a tease of that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about it. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Let's see who gets this. Go ahead and show it, Captain Rickster. It's vintage Chewbacca.
Yes, it is. It's VC 141.
Yep.
So yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let's make it an easy one.
But not too easy.
Well, let's. Oh, the other good news we got this week too was just before this finale of the part 1 of Bad Batch, they announced that Bad Batch season 2 is coming out.
Coming out, been signed already. Yeah.
Yep. So the season 2 is happening of the Bad Batch. Of course, duh.
Yep.
Okay.
I just can't wait for now to see the book of. What's it called? Book of Eli? No, not Book of Eli.
The Book of Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. I can't wait to see that come. But not until December though. What a long wait from August to December.
I know. We're all anxious, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and ask a simple question. Earlier today, and it's based on you guys watching, of course, we talked about in the sci-fi news, we said that Alex Kurtzman just signed a new deal to be with us and do Star Trek. Please name the dollar amount of his new deal. So all you have to do, you guys got 1 minute. Alex Kurtzman signed a deal with CBS, and we need to know what is the dollar amount for his new deal? I might have made it too hard.
I think you stumped everybody on this one.
Well, if they came late, they may not have heard it.
Yeah, I don't even remember it.
How much is it? Anybody want to take a guess?
A wild guess.
Well, if we think it's too hard, I guess I could ask something else.
I think so, yeah. Oh, someone tried.
All I could do is give dates.
Someone tried.
Someone did give an answer. Let's see if somebody else has another one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
Oh.
Okay. The answer is $150 million deal. Only one person got it correct.
Yep.
It's okay. So the winner of this week's
Dante.
Chewbacca is Dante.
Yep.
Way to go, Dante.
Yes, way to go, Dante.
There you go. You got it. We'll try to
Yep.
make it easier next week, guys. But
A lot easier.
try to be here for the podcast, though, the whole podcast. And Dante, this is the second time you've won for August.
Right.
So next week, somebody else is going to have to win. But you could still play along.
Oh, yeah.
And as well. So it doesn't hurt to have fun and guess.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for joining us again this week. As we always say here at All for Sci-Fi, do one act of kindness this week, because we think that if you do one act of kindness, it spreads and it makes the world a better place.
Oh, yes.
As always, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper. May God bless all of you and keep you guys this week. I'm Eric Walker, and this is
Captain Rickster. Stay out there, stay safe, wear your mask if you have to, and get your shots. I mean, I can't tell you what to do because you're grown-ups. But
yeah, it's a personal choice.
It's just
but
personal choice of your own if you want to get the shot or not. But right now, the Delta variant is actually going through the people who are unvaccinated. So I like to see you guys around a lot longer, and I like to visit. Hopefully one day you'll come out and see us when we're out here.
Yeah.
Or if we're in your city or town or in your state, we'd like to see you come out to visit us.
Yeah, there's a lot of people dying.
Yeah.
Even this Delta variant is so much different.
And more
it's
rapid.
actually making even teenagers sick now and in
Yeah.
the hospital. They're living, but they're hospitalizing even the younger
Yep.
kids now.
That's
So it's
true.
if you're over 20 something and get it, it could be you could be the end of you. Even teenagers are barely surviving this one.
That is true.
But again, it's your choice. But
Yep,
we'd like
your
to see you
choice.
guys around.
Yep.
So
Always.
remember, guys, next week we're not going to be here on Saturday at 3. We're going to be Sunday at 1, joining you from Sinister Creature Con. Have a blessed week, everybody.
Yep.
See
Have
you
a good
later.
one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.